So it's been a while since I've talked to the camera or added to this series. Today I plan to change that, as you can see. And what I've been thinking about a lot recently is having options. That's a very easy way to say it, but I like to have different options when it comes to a couple different categories. The first one being exercise and movement. So options can mean, in that case, weight training, body weight training, single leg training, bilateral training, being on both feet, single arm training, bilateral, or using both arms, using bands, using barbells, using kettlebells, using sandbags, using your outside terrain like hills or slopes or grass or dirt, things along those lines, as well as recently I've been biking a lot. So that's one way my training has kind of evolved, is I've added a lot of weekly miles in. So now I'm looking to get anywhere from about 15 to 20 miles in on my bike. Ideally more than 20, like 20 plus. And that's been a nice mix up in terms of my tool bag of exercises. Another category I like to have a lot of options in is music. Like, I don't think I ever listen to anymore one genre throughout the entire day. Like, I'm pretty much always bouncing from alternative to instrumentals to a soundtrack to hip hop to this artist, and none of it really, if you probably looked at it from the outside looking in, you'd be like, what the hell? Like, it's basically just like my mind is kind of on shuffle in terms of my genres and preferred music tastes I want to listen to. And I like that because that's just always been the way I've been. And then the third one is books. In terms of books, I probably have 5 or 6 books that I'm like going through little by little at the same time. So I have them behind me, so I'll kind of describe why I like each book and what value it brings to me if I'm reading at the current moment or if I plan to read it. All right, let's. So, J. Krishnamurti, The Awakening of Intelligence. This is a planned read. This will be sometime within the next month I'll get started. I kind of have been on a binge of his books, so I just bought it knowing I'm going to read it for the future. This is like a book that you want to take your time in terms of digesting. So you can read a page or two and really just think on that page or two for the next couple of days or so, which is why I really like it, because it's really large, really easy font, but it says a lot with a little. This actually I just got yesterday, Jordan B. Peterson's Beyond Order, 12 More Rules of Life. I listened to the first one on Audible, and I wish I had a physical copy because I wanted to take notes on it. This one is a planned read for the future as well, probably within the next couple of weeks. But I want to finish another book before I start this one, because this will be one I'm pretty sure that once I get started, I won't want to stop. But yeah, it's another one. Prometheus Rising. This is just like the other books. It's one of those books where you read a chapter, it has exercises, and then you hopefully, ideally, work on those exercises before moving on to the next chapter. So this one, I haven't done the chapter 2's exercises, so I haven't read chapter 3, but this will be a kind of a slow read over the next couple months. Gabor Mate in the Realm of Hungry Ghost. This one I probably read about 3 or 4 times a week. It's kind of has a little bit of everything, but I really like hearing Gabor Mate's like intimate details about his time in the downtown east side of Vancouver, helping addicts and controlling and dealing with his own addiction issues as well, which is the chapter I've just started. Dune. This is the only book that right now is a daily read. I've been kind of engulfed in the Dune series since I read the first one like 2 months ago or so. So this is the only book I read absolutely every day. And it's mainly because it has a little bit of everything. It's fiction. It puts like movie-like scenario in my head while I'm reading it. It has religion, it has politics, it has philosophy, it has entertainment and very good wordplay. So I love being able to and it has short chapters, which I like. So I can read 5 to 7 pages, knock out a chapter, and next thing you know, I've kind of read 5 chapters. And I don't know, getting to a chapter in certain books is a nice feeling of accomplishment. So this book I'm kind of flying through, about halfway through. Once I finish this book, I'll just order the next in the series and start that up. But this is currently the only daily reader that I like, absolutely top of the morning read. Bruce Lee, Striking Thoughts. This is kind of like I just come to this book every once in a while and read a chapter or two, or not even a chapter, just kind of go to a certain topic and kind of get Bruce's ideas on that topic and then just kind of ponder on them for a little while. This is a good one, Striking Thoughts. Last, we got Stephen King's On Writing. I've been meaning to write a little bit more. This book had a nice deal on it and it's always been on my wish list. So I capitalized and I bought it recently. I've barely opened it up. I don't think I've started the first chapter. I've read the interlude and the acknowledgements. But this will be one that I have to kind of structure a plan around, because at the same time I'm reading it, I want to start writing more as well. So this is kind of a motivating book in the sense that having it and seeing it makes me want to record my thoughts either on physical paper or in the digital landscape on like a computer or notes or something like that. So it's a motivator book, which I like. Anyway, options are nice. At least they are for me. I know I like them. As I said in my 3 topics, or my 3 most kind of, the 3 categories I mostly have options in are my books or education, fitness, and kind of my fitness tool bag, and then music in terms of all the different musical genres that you can listen to on a given day or a given hour, and you can just bounce around and really curate the vibe how you want it. All right, peace.